Somebody's coming. Now you'll see there's nothing to it.
Nothing, he says.
Yes?
Hello, is Mrs. Bennett in?
Who should I say is calling?
Riley. Chester A. Riley. I live down the street, and we found out that Miss Bennett was just in the hospital. And the same thing's going to happen to me.
Oh?
So, well, you know, I thought maybe she could give me some advice.
I'll tell her you're here. Come in, please. Who is that at the door, Matilda?
It's a Mr. Riley from down the block, ma'am. He must have heard about you giving birth to the twins, and I think he wants a little advice.
I guess his wife is expecting.
I guess so, ma'am.
Well, then you'd better finish feeding the twins. I know how nervous a prospective father can be. Oh, Mr. Riley, come on in here.
Hello, Mrs. Bennett.
Hello.
This is my friend Gillis.
How do you do, ma'am?
How do you do?
Go ahead, Riley. Get it over with.
Oh, do sit down, gentlemen. Mr. Riley, I realize what a strain you must be going through.
Well, I am a little nervous, but mostly on account of my wife.
Well, naturally. After all, it's your wife's problem, too, isn't it?
Why couldn't this thing have happened when I was single?
You're retaining your sense of humor. But now I realize how upset you must be. But just remember, this sort of thing happens every day. Now, take my case. I had 2 of them.
2 of them? Doesn't everybody have 2?
Oh, Mr. Riley. But now that it's all over, my husband and I are so happy. Would you like to see them?
See them? You mean you brought them home with you?
And you know something? I can't tell one from the other.
That don't bother me. I'm leaving mine at the hospital.
Say that. Well, you'll love them just like I love mine. You know, my husband can't wait to get home each night and play with them.
Plays with them? I don't say.
I think I'd better be going.
If you'll come inside, I'll let you hold one.
Bare hand?
Oh, you'll need both hands, Mr. Riley. They're quite large, you know.
How large?
Oh, they each weigh 7 pounds.
7 pounds? I don't believe it.
And they eat like little piggies.
I shouldn't have come.
They eat? Mrs. Bennett, what kind of tonsils have you got? They ought to be in vaudeville.
What are you talking about?
My tonsils. I gotta have them out.
Tonsils? Oh, I see. Oh, the maid said, and I thought. Oh, I had my tonsils out a year ago. I was talking about my 2 baby girls. I just had twins.
Just had twins.
Yes, twin girls.
Congratulations, madam.
Oh, there you are. Come on, it's time to get started for the hospital.
I'm coming, Peg. But before I do, I got something to say to my family. Peg, you sit here.
But you'll be late.
Babs, you sit there. And Junior, you sit there.
Daddy, what's this all about?
I got something to read to you. It's in this envelope. It says, Chester A. Riley, his last will and testament. To be read after his funeral. So now I'll read it.
Riley, will you please stop this? It's ridiculous.
Sure, Pop.
You're not going to kick off.
Don't be so pessimistic. Now listen. It says, I, Chester A. Riley, of sound body, do hereby cut up my entire estate to wit and ergo. The pig, my beloved wife, I leave outright my entire bank account, which has always been in her name. Also, for the past year, I have been kind of holding out a certain sum each week from my salary.
Riley.
For emergencies. I want my dear wife to have this $15, which you will find in the radio behind the 3rd tube from the left.
Oh, Daddy, please.
Please, Babs, don't interrupt. To my beloved son and pal, Junior, I leave my good name.
Is that all?
I'm not finished. Also, I leave him my shoe trees I got for Christmas, which he will find in my sneakers. To my darling daughter, Babs, who in the years to come won't have her father's protecting hand to guide her when she goes on dates with boys, I leave these 2 words. Watch out. Signed, sealed, and delivered, Chester A. Riley. Those were my last words.
Well, I hope so. Of all the nonsense I ever heard. Come on now, let's get started.
All right, babe. Babs, be a good girl and take care of Junior. Junior, be a good girl and take care of your sister.
Oh, Pop, you're gonna be okay.
Oh, of course. Riley, are you coming?
All right, babe. But before I go, let me get one last look at my family. Don't move. Stay right where you are. Gee, seeing you like this brings a big lump into my throat.
Those are your tonsils. Come on, let's get them out.
Nice, fan me. Water. Take my pulse.
I just took your pulse, Mr. Riley. It's normal. Now stop worrying. You're perfectly normal.
I am not normal. I know myself better than you do. Why did I ever come here? Why did I ever let that doctor look at my tonsils? I'll never open my big mouth again.
Now try to relax. Good as the way you act, you think you were going to die.
I like to look ahead. Where's my late widow? She should have been back by now.
You went out for some lunch. She'll be here when you get back from the operating theater.
See it? Nothing doing. Nobody's selling tickets to look at me.
That's what they call the surgery room. Now I better get you ready.
You mean my time has come?
I'm going to give you something for your nerves. You'll feel better.
You mean you're going to stab me with that dagger?
Just a hypodermic needle, and it won't hurt a bit. Now just turn your head and it'll be over before you know it.
They're murderers.
Now,
They're murderers.
just close your eyes.
My arm!
Get back in bed. All I did was swab your arm with alcohol. Now lie still.
Well, why don't you do it and get it over with?
It's all done, Mr. Riley. I told you it wouldn't hurt.
Oh. I guess it was a dull needle.
Now try to relax. The orderlies will come and get you with a stretcher in a few minutes.
Where's my late widow and my children?
They're waiting in the green room. Now try to go to sleep.
Sleep? Not me. I'm staying awake. Make sure that doctor knows what he's doing. I'm not taking any chances.
Oh, nurse, please give this to the supervisor.
Yes, Dr. Harvey. And are you ready for Mr. Riley?
Riley?
Yes, this case here. He's asleep.
Oh, yes, the tonsillectomy. Well, I have a serious emergency that just came in. I won't be able to get to Mr. Riley until sometime this afternoon. You'd better take him back to his room.
Yes, Doctor.
Hey, Mom. I just saw him wheel Pop into his room.
Then the operation must be over. Certainly was quick.
Well, I hope Daddy's all right.
Shh. Let's go in.
Poor thing, she'll asleep. It's the anesthetic.
I guess it takes a dope while they wear off.
Where's the nurse? He shouldn't be left alone after an operation.
All right, Gillis, it's my turn.
Coming, too. Riley, dear, it's me, Peg.
Where am I?
You're back in your room. The operation's all over.
It's all over?
Yes, how do you feel?
Oh, my throat.
Doesn't hurt much, Pop.
Oh, it's agony. But I can take it. Oh, the pain.
We better call the doctor.
No call it. I'd rather suffer in silence. Oh, the pain.
Oh, dear. Take a sip of water.
I can't swallow.
Come on, Pop, try. Be brave. It might help you.
Okay.
Did it hurt?
Oh, the pain. It's excruciating.
Take another sip.
Come on.
Hey, that didn't hurt at all.
You don't sound so horrid, dear. Well, you sound more like yourself,
Hey.
Daddy.
I feel fine. I tell you, Peg, that modern surgery is wonderful.
Oh, I'm so glad you came through it all right.
And you were worrying over
Oh,
nothing.
it's wonderful, but I don't understand how...
About the will. I was only kidding about that $15. There's no $15 behind the radio.
There isn't now. It's right here in my bag.
Hello, Riley.
Oh, hiya, Doc.
How are you feeling?
I feel great. Doc, you certainly know your business, all right.
Thank you.
I feel good enough to go home.
Well, that's fine. I'll send the stretcher right in.
Oh, I don't need no stretcher to get to the bus.
Riley, you're certainly a card.
Yeah.
But don't worry, I'll have you out of that operating room in no time.
Operating room? What operating room? I thought the operation was over.
I certainly wish it were. I'm so tired I can't see straight.
Do you mean that I wasn't up? That I just... that I still got him?